Yeah.
Okay, we're here again. Okay, real quick, we're trying something. We just wanted to have an intro for the business part of the large recording we did, so that's why it might seem a little bit jaggedy when we jump cut to the next part where we're in mid conversation. But it's just because we saw that there were clear topic differences and we wanted to keep them divided because people might be more interested in one
Yeah.
thing and the other. So this one will be about business and
Yeah.
then
The
the
others will be the other topics. So
yeah.
what we are trying to do moving forward is trying to have one topic per session.
Yeah, so
At least it will look like that.
yeah, for you guys. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
just ramble for the most part, but we'll
Yeah.
try to keep it somewhat cut. So
Yeah.
we'll see you on the business topic.
And speaking of those things, what did you
Yeah.
decide
Yeah.
about your company idea, Christian?
Oh God, yeah, that too.
Yeah, this is like a good follow-up today's episode where Christian will talk about his takeaways from solving a business model canvas, where he's trying to break down his idea into some kind of a structured format for starting a business. Should you start a business? Are you the right person? Is there a real problem? What problem are you solving? Why are you the right person? What is your unique value? So all those things Christian tried to understand. So what did you feel, dude? Like, do you feel like was it useful, the business model canvas? First time ever, right?
Yeah, it's the first time I ever do that.
Yeah. And the questions will be very simple, right? Just write what is what, like who is your competitor? What is your the idea? What is
Yeah.
the problem? But many people will struggle because most people come up with some ideas that are not really a problem.
Yeah, not really a problem, and that's something we kind of hit upon actually. Okay, the file doesn't load, but that's fine.
I mean, we talked about it
We
off
talked
camera
about it.
several times, like we
Yeah.
did not record. I told so many things from my failures, past failures and stuff, like trying to ask him the questions that he might have forgotten to ask, which I have forgotten to ask when I created my company. So
Yeah. And the things that you struggle with. So it was also talking about what I think the most important one was what do you bring to the company?
Mhm.
Why do you need to be
yeah,
there?
that's the thing, right?
That was a really good one. I really liked that question a lot actually, because it showed that yeah, you have a good idea, but you don't bring anything to it. That means anyone can do what you do exactly,
Yeah.
which means somebody might already be doing it.
Yeah, you are just a fan.
Yeah.
You're a passionate language learner.
Yeah, and then also there's probably more competent people to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So which means that if you start doing it, people will outcompete you just
Mhm.
because they're more passionate and they're more knowledgeable.
And there are already bigger players as well.
Yeah, and they're
having
also
a strong foothold of the market. Why will somebody leave that to come to another one, right?
Yeah, why will somebody leave it, and also why would they leave it for you, right?
Yeah, that's why you, right? What is your unfair advantage, right? Why you are the right person to solve it? What is your secret sauce, right? Yeah.
So maybe I mean eventually.
I mean that's like a very big thing for you to even accept that, how many founders struggle to come to peace with that fact, sometimes they are not the right person, or they don't have a unique value, but they are just so emotionally attached to an idea that they could not help themselves,
And the problem with that, I think, reason that it helped to kind of move on from that idea. I'm not saying that I'm totally disconnected with the idea. I still have the idea
Yeah.
saved somewhere.
Yeah, that's what currently is not the right moment. That's the thing, guys. Like, the thing is, you don't shut it down, maybe there is something, but that something should come, there should be some unique value that might pop 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line, where you have some kind of unique value advantage that you can
Either
really
money or time or yeah.
disrupt the space,
Yeah, so you can actually bring the idea. So I still have the idea saved on my computer, but I'm not going to pursue it because I'm not the person. But also, it kind of the reason, one of the reasons that it kind of, or some reasons that helped me let go of the idea was the thought of wasting your time on one thing.
Yeah.
Will prevent you from finding the real thing. You see, it's very vague.
It's also very debatable thing, I do multiple things also, but sometimes some of my failures is because I do multiple things. Maybe I should have done just one thing,
Yeah, because you do multiple things, but that's different from looking at it thing you want to do. Now we're keeping it very vague and saying things.
Yeah.
But you find a thing you want to do, like language, and then
Mhm.
you realize you're not the fit,
Mm.
and then you move away from that to something else, right?
Mhm.
Oh God.
Just to while you think about it,
Mm.
that's when we also kind of finish the Noah Kagan's book, where he basically talks about how to validate an idea. You know, you to ask the right questions of like quickly validate it, quickly create something so that you fail faster, so that you succeed also quicker.
Mm.
Many people will be like spending 6 months, 8 months. Probably, if you did not talk about your idea at all, you probably would have saved up some hard-earned money of yours from working as a veterinarian or summer job or whatever,
Mm.
then put all in developing an application which probably nobody will end up using.
Yeah, like his, what was the Gambit?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where he spent like $100,000 or something for
That's
6
from
months.
the book. Yeah, Noah
Yeah.
Kagan spent $100,000.
Yeah, the book is $1,000,000 Weekends. We highly recommend you guys to read it. It's just 4.5 hours. Maybe listen it. It's a quick listen. I mean, you'll get so many tips of what not to do. That because it
And
will
also
save
what
you
to do.
years and years and years of your life.
Yeah, it shows you how to not get too attached to an idea, so that you can move on to the next idea that might be a hitter. Like you keep opening up new packages to maybe find some gold inside, if you see what I
Maybe
mean.
you just filter top 10 and then top 3. We first one phase, you still have the 2 in the top 3.
Yeah.
And then the top 5, it's all your ideas that you are passionate about. You thought there is a problem, there is something, but that's when you probably will end up succeeding.
Yeah, because the way that at least he figured out, one of the ways you can find that an idea is a good one is the fact that you propose it to somebody and they instantly go, I want that, right? So one, you have to present it to people, and two, they have to be kind of receptive to it. They
That
want to
clearly
have it.
says that it's a hair on fire problem. Right?
Yeah, that's
you
what you mean.
basically found a problem that's like really cutting edge. Like, oh, this is a big problem, and please do it for me. You know, like let's say I'm a medical school student or something. I need to do some. Let's say I have to prepare flashcards or something. Like, and then I'm so unable to do all these things while I'm having a job and other stuff and maintain the flashcard. So what if somebody like Christian makes a flashcard to me and then he sells it for a fair price, for which a student can afford? That will be saving me so much time. I just have to study. I don't have to prepare. I don't have to go through all the materials and make flashcards digitally or physically. Somebody have to make it, and then I start studying, for which the medical student on an average doesn't have the time to do all these things.
Yeah.
Unless they do only that.
Yeah, that's true. And making the flashcards take a long time, right? That's something that people really struggle with.
Yeah, it's a journey and a process, so that's not also a thing for instant success. So yeah, I would say, like, let's talk about the flashcards, right? Even let's say if you're going with that thing, do not start the thing at all. Talk to people if they really want it. What are the people already doing who don't have that? How are they struggling? Are they willing to pay any money for that, or they already figured out some way of avoiding flashcards and still solve the problem? At the end of the day, we are solving what? Education, trying to make them pass through medical school. Flashcards doesn't matter because it is just a tool. So without that, how are students passing? Or with that, how many students can pass who could have failed?
Yeah. So that's when you go around and kind of figure out people to interview.
Validate, basically, yeah.
To figure out if it's a real problem, like you said, hair on fire problem. Because then you'll have a product that you already have people wanting, so then you only need to figure out a way to deliver it.
Yeah, and how you are solving that problem uniquely. What is your secret sauce? What makes you the right person? And you automatically, your product will talk for yourself if that's a problem that everybody cares about, right?
Yeah, and then you only need to sell it. So
I mean, when we were talking about these ideas off camera, like, he at some point was asking, he just realized that maybe language might not be the right thing now. He's asking literally, what is the problem, right? What should I solve? But most successful entrepreneurs, they say, now is the best time to find a problem. This current scenario, whatever it is. For me, it's so hard to understand. I also am trying to find that hair on fire problem where I have some advantage over most people. But I also couldn't find anything successful yet. Maybe not. I'm not putting enough time to it, maybe. But yeah, obviously doing other things and getting distracted, but yeah.
Yeah, that too. But also, you're not completely done with your veterinary education, so you can't really like give advice or something.
Yeah, exactly. Legally, I mean, I cannot be doing any medical consultation.
Like you can't advertise the fact that you're a vet and get
Yeah.
paid for it yet. Eventually, you can.
Still a student, right? So,
Yeah. So you can, maybe you can make a disclaimer or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Make
you
it
can,
like
yeah.
stupid cheap or something.
I mean, Ali Abdul was a student, right, when he had his channel. When he was
Yeah, but that
selling
was a
his courses.
channel. But it was, and selling it, was it a one-on-one course or was it
The
selling?
courses were like how to clear the medical entrance exams, which he cleared to be a doctor while studying, right? You see what I mean?
Okay.
He was smart enough to capitalize on the stuff that he has finished. How to finish high school and transition into med school entrance.
I see, yeah.
And succeed. That's a unique way, right? And how to apply to med school.
Yeah,
These are the
because
courses
he's
that-
already done it because that's what he needed to do
Yeah.
to get into med school. So he's kind of just covering stuff he's already done. Okay, I see.
I mean, we can also do the same thing, right? We can literally do like I mean, like this is a good time, right? I just thought about it. See, Indians and Chinese really who are into abroad higher education, right?
Mm.
Maybe we both can start a consultancy where we help these kids. They can pay us hourly. 1 hour, this is the fee. We both have the knowledge of, you have the medicine, I have the engineering. Of most schools in Europe, you obviously did all the research and you probably know how to apply. And I know a lot about engineering, how things work. So we can basically do that as a thing. It's a real thing where real people are there, but are they willing to pay is another question. So that's another thing where we need to push for marketing and stuff.
Yeah, and how much will they be able to pay, right? Because it's China and India. It's not really the high income.
So they're probably, it's a B2C business in the first place. And
which means for people that don't know.
Countries, another thing is third world countries, not the first world countries or Western countries. So obviously, like exactly you said, we have to target volume and then reduce the cost of entry.
Per person. Oh, you thought of it. You kind of went with some of the ideas I came up with reducing.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was also thinking. Because of the consultancy thing, I created, seeing one of Noah Kagan's thing, I created a weekend business thing, I created a website, advertised everything. So what I did there was also like a grouping people together, seeing their applications and then grouping them together, doing one session for 3 people at the same time. So you cut down time, at the same time you provide value to 3 people, having similar profile and giving advices to each one of them for a nominal fee that they could pay. But once again, the thing that we might struggle here is marketing, right? Reaching out to people, getting...
Yeah, how do you... I mean, for you, you at least have Indian roots, so you can have contact at least in your local...
but still, like, sales, marketing is a skill, right? Like, I still suck. Because I have the website for the last 1.5 years. Before even I made the talk in the conference, you remember?
Wait, you had this website for the consultant?
I still have, I'll show you.
Oh,
yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah. I made 2 things. One
I thought that was the one you made it like last week or something.
No.
You've had it for years. Okay.
Yeah, I just give up, you know. Like, whenever it comes to sales, marketing, pushing, I was like, nope.
Gone.
Same thing, I read Noah Kagan's book. We made Christmas baubles. So customized one with people's photos. So I just put it in the group finally.
Finally had to convince him, right? It started with like you called me, you weren't sure if you had the guts to, because I wanted you to initially do like you went up to people and tried to sell, but you didn't want to do that for good reasons actually. Like
I was terrified, you know.
Yeah, and then it kind of was this intermediate compromise thing where you just sent the message in the group for everyone to see, and the people that liked it got to view it, and you showed it off to some people and they wanted it.
Yeah, that's what I did not do it enough with enough people. I was so shy, you know. I feel so bad, but I still cannot do it. It's like it's purely on me, you know. The product is good. Whoever I showed immediately said they wanted it.
Like 100%.
I showed 4 people. You, Paul, Sarah and Elizabeth. 3 of them wanted one.
Yeah.
And I did not try to sell at all. I was just showing.
Yeah, this is what it does. Here's a picture of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So that's marketing. I mean, yeah, you should. You see what your strengths are.
I mean, we can both read some good marketing books. So there are so many books for marketing stuff.
Yeah, but all of them get too, what should I say, too big. They're for like huge businesses.
I mean, it is also mostly for startups because those marketing books are people like who are having small businesses who failed in marketing. You have a product. Let's say you are a pie maker or something, apple pie maker. You did not market your bakery well enough that nobody knows that exists.
Yeah,
Now
that's
my
true.
product, they all know, but they do not see the product at all. Even though I have it,
Yeah, and they know you have it.
such a shame, right? Like
Yeah, but it's kind of like the smallest scale of selling. It's almost like a salesman thing,
yeah,
rather.
this is different. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Also.
rather than marketing like a business
Like
thing.
a decent small size B2B.
Yeah, because what I mean by that is by marketing, you kind of show off what general products you have, like a bakery or something. You market your bakery, your offers, but what you needed to do in that point was to sell a single product, like a salesman, rather than as a business.
Yeah.
You see?
And the most of these marketing books I found out, these are for small businesses like YouTube channel running like small things. I found out through Ali Abdul and Noah Kagan, especially like because they do the book review summary thing.
Yeah.
There is some really good marketing books which I haven't read clearly. Otherwise I have done something about it. But yeah, I mean, I always end up with some entrepreneurship books rather than marketing itself, because that's not my strength. And also in businesses, you don't need to be knowing everything, right? That's an important thing. You did not read, right? E-Myth Revisited by Michael E. Gerber. When you read that, you'll understand that. Like, dude, the book is awesome, and maybe next time you should consider reading it along with Elon Musk or Steve Jobs. Take one of those two, and then Elon Musk will be more like a documentary. It'll be so fun. It'll go like this, and then this heavy book of Michael E. Gerber's E-Myth Revisited. It's so good. You will understand. That's why teams are there. I am not good in something I don't want to do. So what? I should at least be able to find somebody who's willing to do that, who's good in that.
Or find somebody who's willing to find somebody to do
and
that.
And also, what is the problem here? One more thing is bias, right? I am a developer or a domain knowledge expert or a technical guy, right?
Yeah.
Whom I am friends with another technical guy, whom I should be trying to network with more business guys. How many business guys are you close friends with? No, I don't think so. I personally have 0, even though I have 2 companies. That's the biggest flaw, because I don't even get a chance to see these people. I don't know how to find them.
Yeah, you don't even know how to find them, and also you don't even get to see what their perspective on things are generally.
And then you guys should believe the same idea, have the same ambitions. You guys are going to be going into that relationship, when you sign these contracts, you start a company, like things will go a lot of downhill sometimes. And if the belief, one of the biggest, Y Combinator is the biggest entrepreneurship incubating thing that is out there in the entire world, okay? One of the they found out statistically, what is the biggest reason of companies failing?
The co-founders not liking each other?
Co-founders breaking away.
And
you know what is one of the biggest thing Y Combinator sees between 2 co-founders nothing, not their PhDs, not their fucking goals, ambitions, visions, their triple PhD skills, qualification, talent, winners, nothing. How their 2 chemistry is when things are going difficult.
Okay.
That's when it will literally tell you if both of them believe the idea or not. Because some people will just join out of desperation. You see, those people did not believe in the idea itself. For example, Apple, right? Steve Wozniak, Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs want to take it further, want to take it very ambitiously, but Wozniak did not like that at all. He just wanted to give he also gave his shares, dividends, profits, everything to people who he thought Steve Jobs ripped off or something, then went away from Apple itself. Some people are not ambitious at all, but you end up starting something like that. Same way with Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and PayPal. It's a huge dumpster fire, like the PayPal story. So even for those people, they learn by doing mistakes. It's so easy to talk here. I need a marketing person and then everything will be fine. No, the person and you should be with the right product, the right time, and the 2 people should be compatible. Who is a complete stranger before that? How are you going to pick that person who also believes in the same idea that you are believing in? For example, you are starting a language app, right? You have to find another marketing genius who's so interested in that, who also believes that, who's also looking for a guy who can make a product out of it. Let's say you are the full stack guy who builds those applications. He doesn't know how to make, but he's constantly searching for it. The only way you will get to know each other is through networking.
Yeah,
our networking is what? inbreeding between us only. Fucking developer, technical people, not with management people or the CEO types. We are all CTO types.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because you mean everyone in school, like our school, because of veterinary medicine? Do you mean that?
I mean, you are all experts in domain knowledge.
Yeah.
You can create a product or you can solve a problem. You are not the one who will do the sales. You see, okay, you are a veterinarian, right?
Yeah, you'll never
So
sell yourself.
when somebody comes, you can solve the problem. You are the top, chief medical officer, right? We need a person who needs to sell our shit. Like,
Yeah, just to like post something on social
I'm a AI
media.
developer. I can just be like that, or I can team up with a very good business guy, and then we start a consultancy where he markets widely that we are a AI consultancy firm. The engineers are trained in Germany, Sweden, and Poland with both medical skill and engineering skill, and then start selling us. Then more people will come. See what I mean?
Yeah.
I can sit as an idiot AI developer and be a loser, or find the right person and become something.
To publicize you.
Yeah. Or the product, or the service, or whatever.
More like Paul then. Because he's more social and good at talking.
Yeah, but
Showing
with the
himself.
business savvy. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
you see what I
being
mean? Like
business savvy.
the specific skill set of it. Paul could be really good for young and upcoming YouTubers learning from him. Basically, if I go, I have a 300 subscriber channel now. We can go to him. We will do some collaboration or something. He will guide us how to become a better YouTube channel, bigger YouTube channel, better reach. In that way, he's helping us kind of, right? But still, he's a technical guy, you know. He's not like not the one promoting anything. He's promoting himself.
Yeah.
So we will learn what we will learn from there. We will learn to promote ourselves better, but still, not the product or the service for our company. I think.
Yeah,
In
it depends on
YouTube's
the
case,
size.
we are the product and the service basically. I mean, yeah.
Sell your body.
Yeah, sell ourselves to the devil. Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah. I mean, we did 48 minutes. Whoa.
Yeah, but something I just wanted to pick up on, right? Because you were thinking about just maybe we can do that on another episode.
Another episode. I mean,
actually,
what is the topic about? So that
okay, just so a quick brief topic about it. You wanted to maybe study your PhD in America, right? And recently I looked at the Kamala Harris policies, and one of them is growing small businesses and investing in entrepreneurs. And they want to increase the tax deductible startup expense from $5,000 to $50,000. Not like.
I mean, that's interesting. I mean, probably both the parties will. They are all pro companies, right? I mean, like America does not need to be taught how to start companies. You know, most people are.
Yeah, most people are doing it somewhat. They want to increase the amount of applications they take in. From just the amount of applications.
They want to scale entrepreneurs.
Yeah, but they want to make really small businesses apparently, because 50,000 for a business is.
Yeah, because that's why 90% of small businesses die in 3 years. So in 3 years, 10 companies are started, only one is remaining.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why they need more, so that 9 of them out of 10 will die every 3 years, so that at least one will become.
Big enough.
All this one will one day become a Google.
It's like mosquito egg logic, where they lay like 1,000 million eggs, and then one of them makes it at least. Most don't. So okay, I can see why they do that, because they want to increase it to 25 million from.
Because entrepreneurship is one of the hardest things to be successful in. You know, like
that makes sense.
It's so hard to know your age and then know the right product, right time, and then everything should work.
Location as well. If you're a bakery in Alaska, you're probably not as successful as.
Yeah. Or some people are so good that they will have a bakery in Alaska and still be successful than a bakery in Silicon Valley. You know, so like just like crazy people.
Yeah. So that's just something that could be cool.
I mean, it's very interesting that we do a lot of entrepreneurial talks, which is very interesting for both of us as well, right? Because we also intend to start companies, a lot of ideas to to validate and pitch and create from scratch a
And
lot of things.
shoot down and
Yeah.
then move on.
Yeah, it's better to shoot down by ourselves rather than going to investor and getting shot down in the stage, you know.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
that time you would have invested so much that you cannot bail. You see what I mean? That's the most painful thing. One of the reasons, like Noah might have known by 3 months, 4 months itself, but they still went because they already spent $50,000 or $70,000 instead of like.
Yeah, they
70,000,
can't back
they are
down.
like
Okay.
80% done. Let's believe something will happen. No? At that point, you are believing. There is no proof. There is no logical mind. You are just desperate and hopeful. You see what I mean?
Yeah, so you're saying for the Gambit website
Yeah.
that he started that failed, that he missed 100,000, and he kind of started it, not thinking too much about it, and then when he kind of progressed, he realized, oh shit, this might not work.
That's why.
And then he's still committed to it because he already committed a lot of money to it.
Yeah, he's too deep already, so that he cannot bail at this point. That's
Yeah.
why, you know what most startups do? They pivot. They pivot like crazy. Amazon. They could have settled down with only books, just like Barnes
Yeah.
and Noble. Amazon will be another Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
But now they are the highest employer in USA.
That'd be insane.
Samsung could have just owned a supermarket from selling vegetables.
Yeah,
but
now
what are they doing? They're selling wallet balance,
They were
TV,
selling
electronics, everything.
Tanks.
Yeah.
They
So-
make tanks.
Wow. So see, like pivoting is a very genuine thing. Once you
Yeah.
start filling this business model canvas, all these business tools, you automatically will change your idea.
Yeah.
Because we will start with one hope or hypothesis or thought process. Once you do fact checking, basically that's what these things force you to do.
Yeah.
Provide logical, factual proof. Automatically things will change.
Yeah, you'll either change your idea or realize it's not to be made
Yeah.
to begin with. It's still born from the beginning, so
Yeah.
or you might need to just develop it some more. So yeah, that's definitely, it's really cool though, the business canvas. You can just search business canvas blueprint
Yeah.
anywhere and then go on images, and Wikipedia has a really good one actually, but you have a bunch of options from Canva and a bunch of other websites, but the
I mean, there
Wikipedia
are
one.
so many business models, you know, like
Yeah.
different ways. Some people will just say, you know, take a paper, put four lines, and then each category you have to tell the entire business in that one sheet. Some people, like, it's very different, man. And then there is some graphs and all is there. Like, I have been to so many of these business meetings. I have fucking thousands of them. Business model canvas is just one of them. There are so many ways to do it. You know? There's not one right way. So it's like, yeah.
But it's one way.
And then SWOT
validate.
analysis and stuff like
SWOT. SWOT analysis?
Yeah, it's SWOT analysis like strength, weakness. Do you know
Oh,
that?
like W,
Yeah,
strength, weakness.
yeah.
Okay, I see. No, I don't know that.
Yeah, I mean that's a good one. Like you will choose a product or idea from that also.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the ikigai also. Some spiritual people will
Oh,
bring
God.
that also. Are you happy when you do this?
I heard of Ikigai from. You said the YouTuber guy named
Ali Abdul.
Ali Abdal.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the guy.
Ikigai, right? Like
He
happiness.
talks about it.
What is the meaning of life? Happiness.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I think we'll wrap it up now. So I think, I mean, we're 54 minutes in, so I think we'll wrap it up, and then yeah, that's it. I think. Do you want to wrap it up? You want to say goodbye, or
Yeah.
should I say it?
See you.
Oh wait, no,
Uh,
you gotta do it
okay.
like Paul. Do it like Paul.
You go for
Oh
it.
God, then I do it. Okay. Thank you guys for watching and listening to us, or both. And then comment if you want us to change anything.
Probably
'Cause-
everything.
Yeah. If you think his voice is annoying, he can change his accent.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. He can turn Western. That's
Yeah.
fine. And then leave a like because it lets us know if we're doing something stupid or not. And then yeah, that's pretty much all you need to do. There's not a lot of liability for you guys. It's more for us. So yeah, that's it. So we'll see you guys
Yeah.
next
See
time.
you.
Bye.